Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, Ramu from Bogajukaram Cooks. I am so excited guys to come with you with this special video of mine. This is a childhood favorite snack of mine. Whenever we go to school, I always look forward to having my lunch break so that I can go and buy this in a canteen. So this is Goromsoup and fish cake. Yes, so this flour tortilla wrap that you see here and this fish that I'm placing on top, so that's the Goromsoup. The fish is the Goromsoup and the tortilla wraps, that's what we call the fish cake. So all together you call it fish cake, but this one is Goromsoup, the Goromsoup method. There are different ways to make it. Some use boiled beans with sauce, some use tomato sauce and add some fish on top, but this one is the sour one. It's raw. I just put the fish in the oven and let it brown up, and then mix it with onions. But let's get right into the video guys. I will show you guys step by step how to achieve it. Like I said previously guys, this is mackerel, fillet mackerel. So I bought the mackerel from my local supermarket, and just when I came home I put it in the oven to harden it up a little bit, you see, and then I filleted, remove the bones and the skin. So that's chili powder and that's vegetable seasoning and some salt. I've got there 2 onions and then 2 lemon. Yes, and this is what I'm going to be using guys. That's the tortilla wraps. This is what I'm going to be using to fry the fish cake. But do not worry, I'll also show you something. Just stay tuned guys. There's another method to make it as well if you do not have the tortilla wrap. So to make the Goromsoup, very easy. You just want to peel your onions and then chop them finely. Yes, just peel the onions, wash them and chop them finely. Okay, so once you've already chopped your onions, what you want to do now is just mash the fish. Try and break them apart. Yeah, as I'm doing here, can you guys see? Break them apart as much as you can. And once you're happy with that, you want to add in the onions, mix them all together, and then we're going to add the other seasoning in. So I think the problem here with mine was I left it in the oven for too long, so the fish was a bit too hard. If you're gonna put it in the oven, do not leave it for too long like I did. If not, it's gonna be hard to break apart. Yeah. So, but I did manage to break it as much as I can. So I added the onions, mix it up, then add the chili powder. You can also add Scotch bonnet pepper. The heat is very nice in it. But I have young kids and I wanted them to enjoy it as well. So I added vegetable seasoning and a little bit of salt. Now I'm going to be squeezing in some lemon juice in it. You can also use lime as well. Try and see if you can catch the seeds, because you don't want to be eating it and then biting in the seeds. It's not a very nice taste. It ruins the whole food and the whole enjoyment just ruins away. So that's why I'm using a strainer just to catch all of the lemon seeds. Okay, so once I'm done with that, just mix everything together. If you feel like it is too sour, you can add a little bit of water to it. But do this in advance and just set it aside. So that's the Goromsoup done. It's very easy to make. Just do it in advance, like I said, and just set it aside so that the lemon will help to soften the onions a little bit if you do not like raw onions. Or another thing you can also do is place them in the microwave and microwave it for just 1 minute. It will kill the onions a little bit. Yeah, so that's the Goromsoup done. So moving on, I'm just going to be frying my tortilla wraps. Like I said, the tortilla wraps is not what we used to use in Gambia. We make it our own self, yes. But life is so much easier now. If you do not have time to make it yourself, just go to the supermarket, buy the small tortilla wraps that you get in the packs of 8, and it will still do the same job. It's so nice, guys. Try it if you haven't tried it. Heat up the oil, let it heat, and then add the tortilla wraps. But be careful though, you have to be keeping an eye on it and be turning it frequently because it gets burnt quite easily. Like it fries up really quickly. Okay, so I'm doing here, flipping them over, and once I'm happy with that, remove most of the oil as you can and just place them on a paper towel. So you did the same as well with the second batch as well. You're flipping them over from time to time, as long as you're happy with that and it's nice and brown and crispy. So you just remove it as well and place them on a paper towel. They're so easy to make, guys, so easy, and the result is the same as the ones that we make in Gambia. So easy and also stress-free. But do not worry, guys. For my wonderful viewers, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own tortilla wraps yourself. Okay, for those that do not have tortilla wraps, okay, or you just want to make it but you can't have time to go to the supermarket, I'll show you how to do it. So here I have plain flour. Okay, so that's about 3 cups of plain flour. I added 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 cup of vegetable oil. Then I'm adding water a bit at a time. Okay, and then mixing it. If I feel like the dough is dry, then I'll go ahead again and add more water until I get a smooth mixture. So you want to keep on kneading it and kneading it. Okay, be careful of adding too much water because then you're gonna end up with a soggy mixture. So I like to be in control. Then I'll add a little bit of water. If I feel like that it's drying up, I'll add more water. But see, this crumbiness is good. Yes, it makes the wraps crispy, nice and crispy for when you fry them. So I've poured it onto my kitchen counter. Do not worry, guys, the kitchen counter is very clean. I've cleaned it before doing all this. Yeah, so and just you want to keep on kneading it until you have a nice smooth dough. Okay, so now I'm happy with the dough. I've placed it back into the bowl, and I'm going to be adding some oil on top of it just to keep it nice and moist and to stop it from drying. And I cover it and leave it at the side for at least 5 minutes or so. Then I bring it again. I'm kneading it again on the counter. Can you guys see how soft it is now? Okay, so I'm just rolling it out into a thin dough, not too thin, but yeah, a good thick size, because I'm going to be rolling it again once I cut them. Okay, so I'm using this cutter to cut them into small sizes. Okay, and just to cut everything. And then once I cut them up, I'm gonna be using the rolling pin again to roll it thinner, because you want it to be thinner. You don't want the dough to be too thick. Can you see? I'm rolling it out into a nice round shape, and you want it to be nice and thin. Okay, so I'm very happy with this, and my oil is heating up at the side there, and I'm just going to be adding it into the hot oil. Same with the tortilla wraps that we fried earlier. You just want to be checking it from time to time by flipping it over, because they get burnt quite easily if the oil is really hot. So you want to fry it on a medium to low heat. And also guys, anyone who remembers this, can you please leave a comment below for me in the comment section? It means a lot to me. And if you remember this snack at school, you know, I'm sure most of you guys will remember, my Gambian viewers, they will remember this snack, Goromsoup. It's very nice. Like I said before, you can eat it with beans, and you can eat it with some tomato sauce as well on top, and it's very delicious. Yes, can you guys see? So I'm happy with it. I'm removing the oil, and then place it again on a paper towel to absorb most of the oil. That's it guys, so that is all ready. So that's the tortilla wraps. Can you guys see how nice and crispy it is? Yeah, I love the tortilla wraps. I'm not gonna lie, most of the time that's what I use. I hardly make the dough myself, but because of this video I wanted to show my viewers how to make it your own as well if you do not have access to tortilla wraps. Okay, so can you see it? So that's the Goromsoup there. So to eat it, you just use the wraps and place some of the Goromsoup on top of the wrap in the middle like so. Okay, and then you'll be cutting it and just digging in it. That's it. You just cut and get some of that fish with the onions and the chili and the lemon. It's just yummy, so yummy. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you have any comments, please leave them on the comment sections below, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. I upload videos weekly, so you don't want to miss any of my future uploads. And also once you have subscribed, please hit on that notification bell next to the subscribe button.